Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all. We is back with another banging video, back with another reaction video. Man, and today, y'all see the screen, we are reacting to Tony Yayo reveals private conversation with Big Meech before beef with 50 Cent started, part 2. Vlad TV, DJ Vlad. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button for this video going higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go on here to dig in, man.
Okay, now the question everyone's been asking about. 50 Cent versus Big Meech.
Man, woo. You know that nigga 50 crazy, man. 50's crazy. You know what's crazy? We went to Meech's house. We sat down with him, Lil Meech, and you know, I thought, you know, big things in the future was coming, you know, because he was talking about stories about motherfuckers jumping in cars with bricks, and he just was telling the war stories that was amazing, where I was mesmerized, and you know, him and 50 was kicking it and everything was good, you know. And then you fast forward to the Ross thing, you know, and that's when everything kind of went left, you know. And you know, BMF was the last niggas to do it in the game. You know, my album came out in 2005. Them niggas was fucking lit, you know. But I think something with 50 is, like, 50 is the type of nigga, I think certain niggas just don't want him to be in the driver's seat all the time. That's how it seemed, because it just seemed like a bad deal. You know, you was with 50, he's talking about stuff in the future, he made your family money, you know. You would think you would be a little bit appreciative, but motherfuckers don't have to be loyal to 50.
I'm going to say this to that part, bro. I'm going to say this on what he just said. Look at the position that 50 put Lil Meech in with BMF. And not just with BMF, with everybody on BMF and with every show that's on Stars that 50 is behind. Whether it's Power, all the versions of Power, BMF, anything else, bro. 50 is a person, he bought his bread. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. 50's bought his bread, bro. But I know he expects loyalty. If he's putting you in a position, why wouldn't you be loyal to him? You know what I'm saying? Somebody who making sure your family eating, why wouldn't you be loyal to him? Now, I can see if 50 stepped outside of that and did something that broke that loyalty. That's understandable. But why wouldn't you be loyal to somebody who's putting you on? And it's not that they're making you feel obligated to be loyal to them because of the money that they putting you in a position to make. It's just a principle thing. If somebody's doing everything they can to make sure you shine, and they not stepping on your toes, and they letting you do whatever it is that you do to allow you to become the best version of yourself, why wouldn't you be loyal to that person? Why wouldn't you? Why would you step outside of principle and do something different if they didn't step outside of any principle with you? That's how I think of it. It's a principle thing.
I guess that's how Meech felt, because he's his own boss, you know. But when you take little Meech and you put him in fucking acting school, you know, you take him from Detroit. I remember him rapping when he was rapping, and nobody was helping him from what I seen. Because I remember when Lil Meech was rapping, nobody helped him, and then 50 put him in acting school, kept it on the low, and he made all this money. You understand what I'm saying? But to be young and have money is crazy, because we was young and had money before, so I understand. Motherfucker got Richard Millie's, Lil Meech got Richard Millie's Chrome Heart jeans, 10,000. I buy some Chrome Hearts for 10,000. I might wear them shits for a month, bro. $10,000 jeans, you know. Shit, we was buying Red Monkeys. Them shits is what, $1,000 back in the days? Now everything is like triple the price when it come to drip. So it's like, I understand him being young and all that, but when we go to your crib and me and Murder sitting in the backyard, and you like, yo, little baby ain't give me no money. He came in a Ferrari truck. He had the Ferrari truck. He had 4 pockets full. I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, this nigga tripping. Like, little baby he's not obligated to give you nothing. I looked at it like, from that point, maybe 50 should have brung a bag for Meech and maybe a watch or something. Because obviously that's what Ross did or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm going to say this too to that part, man. First off, let me say the video that Big Meech and Ross did, I kind of already figured that was going to stir up some controversy. Just because I know Ross and 50 ain't on good terms. You know, they got their history and all that stuff like that. I kind of figured that wasn't going to be a good move. But as far as Lil Meech giving Big Meech a bag, as a parent, I'm not going to sit up here and, you know, slam all the other people because I'm not a father yet. I want to be a father. And I'm working on that with my wife, but I'm not a father yet. But if it's me, I'm not going to make my son feel obligated to give me anything when he makes it. When you make it, just look after yourself and like save your bread and be smart. Because you can easily sit up here and make so many dumb purchases, bro. You can go spend all this money on cars, clothes, jewelry, stuff that loses value over time. Well, the diamonds might not lose their value because those diamonds in the jewelry. But the cars, clothes, all that stuff, houses, all that stuff does not have its same value 5 years after you buy it. It's not, bro. It's not. And I would just encourage my son to just, hey, bro, save your bread. Make your bread, be about your money, save your bread, and don't do nothing stupid just to have some bread either. I would just teach my son what to do for himself. But it's also a principle thing. Just like I mentioned earlier, it's a principle thing. When the principle is there, without question, without a doubt, it should be done. Now, I'm not saying Lil Meech ain't about principle. I'm not saying that Lil Meech don't love Pops and he don't want to see Pops with nothing. I know Lil Meech love Pops. I know he want to see Pops with something. But standing on principle will make you do more for somebody than what they did for you if you stand on principle. If somebody give you something in full, you going to give them back in fuller. That's just how it is. And like I said, bro, I'm not saying nothing bad about Lil Meech. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if you stand on principle, that's how it should be. It's not an obligation thing. It's a principle thing. That's what a lot of people need to understand. Don't make somebody feel obligated just because you did your all for them and they didn't do their all for you. That's not an obligation thing. Principle comes into the play at that point. When you stand on principle, the return is about to be even more plentiful than what your investment was. Just saying.
That's what I had in mind. Because he said it to me and Murder, and I'm sitting there analyzing it like, damn, this nigga wanted some bread, or maybe he spent all the bread because he made a couple of million with 5. My whole thing is, maybe the relationship would be good if you saved some money for your pops when he came home, but I understand how it is to be a young black man with money and you don't make the right decisions. And people say it all the time with athletes, rappers, actors. You know what I mean? You gotta think, when you look at Lil Meech, no disrespect to him, but you hanging in Atlanta with Thugger, Gunna, and them niggas at that point, them niggas got super bread. So even if you make 4 million, 3 million, you made a couple of million, whatever you made, I don't know the numbers exactly. The money that they making that in a couple of months. Or for touring and streaming and all that, you acting. So I think him being in Atlanta, I think that shit, I don't know, that Atlanta shit, you know, shout out to Magic City, the ladies, man, and all them clubs out there. That shit is a good way to spend money. Like, worse enough, and then when you go to New York, you gotta spend money. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you go, you spending money. You buy Chrome Heart jeans, Richard Mille. Like me, I'm about a Rolex, maybe AP. But you know the Richard Mille, you know how much them shits cost, right, Vlad? So You got to think. Maybe if he would have had some money aside for his pops, saved up, then he would have been good.
Nah, facts, bro. But like I said, that's just a principle thing, bro. That's just something that you got to look at as a principle thing. You know, you can't sit up here and slam Big Meech not Big Meech, but you can't slam Lil Meech necessarily on that. Because look at it like this, bro. He young, he getting to his bag, and he just out here popping and stuff. He around all the people with money, see all the people with this stuff, so it's normal to get in that position and you so mesmerized by materialistic stuff that you want to invest into that same materialistic stuff to keep up with the people who you're around. But it's levels to this, man. Lil Meech got potential, and he young, bro. How old Lil Meech is? What, about 21, 22, 23? How old is Lil Meech? Lil Meech age. Oh, he 24. Buddy 24. Okay. He 24. Lil Meech is 24, bruh. Don't blow your bread now, man. It's so much more life left to live by the grace of God. Don't blow your bread, man. Don't blow your bread. If I'm going to blow my bread, I'm going to make sure my bills is paid. I'm going to make sure my peoples is taken care of. And that's it. And yeah, and my investments, I say that. My investments. If I'm going to blow my bread, I'm going to blow my bread on some stuff that's meaningful to like blow it on. Like, my mama need a house paid off. Give her money. Daddy want this or he want that. Give him this money. And it's not even all the time me supplying my people with their wants. It's just making sure the people that's stuck beside me from beginning to end is always taken care of. Always pampered and everything else. That's just me. I'm not aiming to take care of everybody. But the ones that stuck there for me from beginning to end, I'm there regardless. I'm there regardless, bro. But like I said, it's not to slam Lil Meech, man. He still got a whole lot of learning to do. And it's kind of hard to say what you'll never do with money when you ain't never had a whole lot of money. You don't know what your mind going, oh, I'm going to go buy this, I'm going to go buy that. It's kind of hard to say, bro. But it would have been more ideal if he had, you know, a bag set away for Pops. And which I don't know if 50 gave Big Meech money or not. But that would have been ideal too, because you making a show about his life. So, hey. But listen, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. Also, the link to the second channel will be in the description. Make sure y'all go there. Go over there, subscribe, all that good stuff, because y'all will be seeing my face over there from time to time, man. Check this out. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.